What's up, guys? Itchy here. So, taking on the Eze dungeon. Oops, that might be a little loud, I'm not sure. Still figuring out this freaking volume. It's taking forever. Anyway, yeah, I have yet to run this dungeon. I'm a little behind on it, but I figured I'd try it out. And I'm bringing a team that I think should work, but I am not positive that it will. I'm running 3 5-stars, so this could be an absolute bloodbath. I could be absolutely housed here. I have no idea if that's going to happen. My basic understanding here is that I want to keep Davinshell's BB up as much as possible, and I'm running a Miku and Demo lead. So I want to see if this works, and I also have Tree to keep me healed the entire time, Zelvan to give me defense, and Douglas to keep my hit count up. So what I'm going to do here, I kind of feel like I need to, I don't know what kind of damage I'm going to take here, so I almost feel like I need to use Zelban's first just to make sure I have the defense up so I don't take a ton of damage. So I'm going to actually pop a Fujin Tonic just to make sure I'm safe. And what we'll do is we'll hope we can get enough spark damage in to get BB for the rest of everybody else. So let's see how this goes. I'm not really sure what kind of damage I'm going to be taking, but like I said, I wanted to see how far in I could get with this because I wanted to see if it was possible to do without a crit squad and not have to rely on that, because, I mean, yes, they are very, very useful, but I feel like they are very outplayed. I feel like that we rely on them all the time, so we don't get the full amount of what we should be getting out of this, so we'll see how this goes. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and heal with Altry first of all, because that's a definite must right now, and hopefully we get Davinshell's BB up after that. I was hoping I was going to get it after that, because I feel like that would keep me safe, but it looks like we're going to have to wait one more turn. Hopefully they don't KO anybody in the meantime. If either Demo or Miku go down, I'm not going to worry about it as much. I would like to have Miku alive, because she's going to help out with keeping BB up at all times, but if she goes down, you know, it is what it is. So already we have a paralyzation here on Douglas. I kind of really want that to not be there right now, because I kind of really need him to be able to spark here. So I may actually use a Fujin on Altry. I'm burning through these Fujins, I know, I really shouldn't be. But I think I'm going to use one just so I can heal up Davinshell, so I can have that 3-turn status ailment block up, and I can also make sure that I have full BB for next turn on everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and use Altry's ability first, and then we will continue with everybody else. Alright, so let's lead off with Douglas just because he has the longest amount of hits. And we can also get that extra spark damage from him as well. And then you're going to see here, we're going to have Davinshell up, and we're going to also have Miku. So we'll probably get most of our BB back just from the spark. Well, actually only 2. Not a whole lot of spark there. I was hoping for more. But with Miku's ability, between Miku and Demo, we should get everyone's back, and we did. So now we have half damage on everybody because of Davinshell's ability. I should be able to just spam away here and not have any problems. So that's actually what I'm going to try and do now. So I'll go ahead and use Altry's ability again. Oh, crap. Okay, my thumb was a little too close. So this may be a little dicey here, but we'll find out. I'm actually going to switch up the attack pattern this time. We did not get a whole lot of spark that time. So for something a little bit better this time. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. But hopefully, since we have so many enemies we're going against, we're going to get it back without a problem. Yep, there we go. So as you can see, this team comp is actually working out really well for blocking damage. The only problem right now is that Davinshell seems to be taking a lot of damage. I kind of wish that he wasn't taking so much, but there's really nothing we can do about that right now. So we're just going to continue doing what we're doing, and hopefully we can make it through this okay. So this time we're definitely using that. And I'm actually going to hold back Douglas this time just because he was not sparking well. I'm actually going to go throw out Dalvin first. Demo, Douglas, Zelban, and Miku. Now Miku with her 27 hits should be sparking a little bit better than that with Douglas, but it seems like they're just not syncing up well enough. So unfortunately the spark that I wanted isn't there, but we're still able to get everybody's stuff back, so that's what's really important right now. And the fact that we can heal every turn and use Dalvin Shell's ability every turn is huge. So now we're down to 3. I don't know what the health looks like on all 3. It looks like Whis is going to be up last, which may end up being a problem, but hopefully we can do enough damage that it won't be. So I'm actually going to use Altri's ability again, and I'm going to go with a similar attack pattern here. I'm actually going to use Miko, then Demo, Douglas, and Zelban. There we go. That is some nice looking spark. So Whis actually getting his face smacked there. We actually managed to get everything back, and we managed to take everyone down. So how cool is that? I'm going to say Miko's ability definitely helped us out there, because as you saw at the end there, Altri did not have all of his stuff back up. So now only going against 2 enemies. This is going to be a little bit more tricky keeping everybody's stuff up. Hopefully we can. This may be a little bit dangerous here, but we're going to find out. The good thing is, from turn 1 we have everything, so that's good news. I'm actually going to also attack with Tree, just because he doesn't seem to be taking a lot of damage. I do have the Lance Sphere on him, so he's able to tank pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and use the same attack pattern I used last time, and I think that was Dalvin, Miku, Demo, Douglas, Zelban. I'm going to go ahead and just attack with him, like I said. Hopefully we get that same spark back, because that was pretty nice. So yeah, looking pretty good. And the fact that we can get Douglas's spark back up pretty fast is very nice. Only thing is, attacking that late with Darvin looks like it's going to be a problem, but not that big of a problem. And now the problem with not using Altri right away is that we get a paralyzation, but we're okay because we have Altri. And hopefully he'll be able to get his stuff back up without an issue here. So we're going to go ahead and use him definitely. And then the same attack pattern, because that was working out really well. Hopefully I didn't have to rely on Altri's extra hits there too much, and I'm actually able to get decent spark down. Not as much spark as last time. I think I may have hit them too fast. So that could be a problem, but we'll find out. We managed to get almost everybody's stuff back. Demo taking a beating there. Like I said, if she goes down, she's one of the ones where I'm not going to sweat it. She's not one of the main damage contributors, but she is helping out. And we haven't even made it to the end here yet. I'm going to have to use Altri's ability again, and hopefully we can spark a little bit better this time. Unfortunately, Douglas does not have SBB, so that's a large amount of attacks that we're missing. But hopefully it just sparks better without it, but who knows. We will find out. So very little spark again, not sparking as well as we were the last time. So we are going to start falling behind here. Fortunately, we did get Dalvin Shell's ability back up. He is taking an absolute beating. If he goes down, I will revive him because he's one of the main factors of the squad. Being able to cut that damage down by 50% is a huge factor. And unfortunately, we did not get Altri's ability back. So I may actually have to pop a Fusion Potion here. I don't think using a Divine Light is going to help anything because Dalvin Shell not going to get enough health back that it's going to make a difference, but it may actually block everyone else from getting Heart Crystals, so that may actually not be a terrible idea. Yeah, I'm going to actually do that because I don't really have any better options right now, and I need to get some attacks down. Hopefully we can spark a little better this time too. Alright, so yeah, that did heal him up pretty well. I forgot that he's only 5 stars, so his HP is not all that high, and his recovery is pretty high, because unfortunately only one I was able to grab was an Oracle, so that's a problem all on its own. So anyway, let's go throw out a different attack pattern this time. See if it makes any difference. Hopefully it does. Yeah, we actually got pretty decent spark there. That may bring us back up to where we want to be. Ooh, Dalvin missed out his by like a little bit. And they are going ham on everybody. That hurts. So already I'm pretty worried about this because we did not get... Oh, Amelia has a lot of health left. She's going to hurt somebody really badly. I don't want to waste a Fujin on Darvin because I have a feeling I'm going to need it against Eze. Decisions. Okay. Damn. I'm gonna risk it. I don't really want to waste a Fujin yet. If I have to use a revive, I'll use that. I'd rather save the Fujins than the revives. And unfortunately, we're missing out on some sparks since Darwin doesn't have his BB up, but we managed to get everything almost up without him, so that's pretty good. And the real problem is, all we have left is Amelia, and I don't think I have enough damage to take her out without using everybody's stuff at once. But that is going to put us at a really bad spot. Darwin taking some pretty serious damage there. I don't want to use Tree's ability because I want to have that up for next turn. Everybody attacking one enemy is not going to be enough. I'm going to take a chance here. I'm actually going to use Darvinshell's ability and just attack with everybody and see if that's going to be enough to bring her low enough that I can survive one more round. And hopefully that gives us Altree's ability back as well. So I don't know if that was enough damage to take her out next turn, but we'll find out. Hopefully she doesn't pick on... yeah, that's what I was thinking. The one guy who's low enough to not be able to tank the damage, she definitely picked on him. Nothing we can really do there. We have to pop a revive. And let's see here. Now we have to make some decisions. So I could use the Divine Light and rely on it the way I did last time. And hope for Heart Crystals to keep Dalvinshell in the business. The only thing is we don't have his ability, and I don't know if I have enough attack damage to take her out in one shot. So what I'm going to probably do is I'm going to have to use one person's ability here just to make sure that I take her out. But I'm not sure. I don't want to use anyone with SBB because that's not going to be enough. I'm going to use Demo's because I need Miku's to rely on the BB production. So I'm going to go ahead and use a Divine Light here. And unfortunately that didn't bring Tree up to full because I was hoping most of the Heart Crystals would go to the people that would need it. But we will use Demo's ability, and we will attack with all. Not a whole lot of spark there, so she probably will not get her BB back up. But the good news is, we were able to take out Amelia without having to worry about too much else. Ooh, so close on Demo there. That's a shame because we could really use those extra hits. But either way, we should have enough to keep us in the game. So, yeah, he is going to probably cause status ailments next turn, but since I have the status blocking item on Altree, I don't need to worry about that. I can actually just defend with him this turn and attack with everybody else the way I normally would. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now, I expect to take some pretty serious damage here. I don't know if this squad is going to make it through because, quite honestly, the core people need to be up, which would be Altree, Dalvinshell, and I guess Zelban for the defense. But considering how little damage they're doing and how much damage Eze is doing, this could be a huge problem. And unfortunately, we are seeing the problem of bringing along 5 stars already. You can see that Demo and Dalvin are taking huge damage, as well as Miku. And Miku's actually hanging in there for the most part, but those other 2 5 stars are not doing too well. And we did not get SBB back up on everyone, and Dalvin didn't even get his BB back up, so that's a huge problem in and of its own. So since I need his back up at all times, and like I said, I was saving those Fujins, I'm actually going to have to pop it even though he's 1 away, because I will die in 1 turn if I don't have that up. So this is already looking like it's not going to work out too well, but I am pretty happy with the results of what we were able to do so far. So I may just need a different leader next time. We'll see. As far as bringing a friend leader along, or even Demo doesn't seem to be working out that well, and that's just because I'm not sparking that well. It could be just me. It could be my own problem that I'm not sparking the way I should be. But either way, it's just not working out the way I wanted to. I'm gonna have to go ahead and use this other one on Darwin. Unfortunately, we are out of those now. Probably going to be dropping some units like flies soon, so we are going to go ahead and throw down what we can, and hopefully we get some decent spark just because. Alright, so that spark was a little bit better. Unfortunately, still not what I want it to be. We don't even have him down to half health yet. And Darwin just cannot sustain BB, which is something I was really expecting him to be able to do with these 2 leaders. But it's just not happening, so that's a huge problem. I have to go ahead and use my last Divine. And I guess we are going to go ahead and attack as normal because we don't have a choice. We can't put up Darvin Shell's ability. I'm going to try a different attack pattern just in case that works. I'm going to attack with everybody just because I don't really have a choice. I need to do as much damage as I can while I can. So Darvin getting his ability back up, but as you can see there, without it up, we are losing people like crazy. We just lost 2 members, and that was a total of, what, 3 attacks. So almost everybody down there. Like I said, I'm not going to heal up Demo just because I can't. If I lose anybody else of importance, it's going to be a huge problem. So we got to use Altri's ability again. Dalvin to keep us in it. Nico to keep our BB up. Douglas just needs to throw down some damage and extra hits. A little bit of spark, not a whole lot there. As you can see, not being able to have Darvin Shell's ability up all the time is a huge problem. You're going to be taking so much damage if you can't keep that up. And he's not even to the point where he's going to be doing his serious damage yet, so I'm basically just relying on whatever I can for now. So as you can see there, wow, Miku just barely hanging on. We have to use our revive on Darvin. Altri's going to be able to heal everybody, but he's not going to be able to block statuses. He is just short of that. So it seems like that's the theme of this whole run, is that I'm just short on everything. So maybe I will try this with a different team comp to try and keep up BB. Maybe a team that sparks better together, just because this is not working out the way I wanted to, even though I have a 27 hitter, a 30 hitter, and I can't remember how many hits Demo has, but it's a lot. I think it's 20. Yeah, so Darvin going down there, that's pretty much going to signal the end of this. We are in huge trouble now because we are completely out of items. We are left with just attacking. And that's it. So I probably should guard with Altri, but it really doesn't make a difference at this point. I want the extra hits so I can get the BB. So I at least need his ability up. And somehow we're still staying in this by the skin of our teeth, but he's not to the point where he's going to be doing most of his damage. So we're basically living on a hope and a prayer right now. Unfortunately, I don't think our damage is going to be enough to deal with what he's throwing down. We did not even get BB up on everybody on that turn. So that's probably going to signal the end of this. I think I'm going to gem here. I was really hoping to get through it without gemming, but I wanted to see if this team would work. 3 5-stars kind of doesn't work out so well, and it seems like he's going to be doing some serious damage. He's got his revive up too, so he will be reviving. Probably should have just saved my items when I knew this was a lost cause, but oh well. We'll see if maybe we can still do it with everybody's stuff up when they get revived off of the gem. I'm willing to spend up to 3 gems on this if I need to, just because you get the 3 gems in return, but unfortunately it's not going to be showcasing the best way to run through it. If anything, you can learn from my mistakes and figure out what you should and shouldn't do. Altri just barely staying alive there, not that it really makes a difference at this point. So we did manage to get Eze pretty low with this squad though, so that is definitely a plus. Unfortunately, it's just not the type of run you want out of something like this. So we are going to go ahead and burn a gem here. Like I said, I'm willing to pay up to 3, and not a big deal there. So hopefully we'll be able to do better this time around. We don't have any of our items, so when Darvin Shell doesn't have his stuff back up, that's going to be a problem. But hopefully we can do enough damage that it's not going to make a difference. So what I'm going to do here, I guess I'll go with the tried and true setup I had before. I'm actually going to throw Darvin Shell in the middle here, just so he sparks more. Hopefully that'll keep his BB up, because he's the one I really need. So he managed to spark a little bit better than he was before, so that's a plus. and he was able to get it back up, so that's what I'm going to rely on there. I'm going to make sure I throw him in the middle from now on. So that may have been the problem to begin with. Maybe I was putting him too early, and that's why he wasn't able to sustain. Actually, that probably was the problem, so this may have gone a little bit smoother if I had realized that earlier. But either way, you know, you live and you learn. Nothing you can really do there. Getting E's pretty low now. Looks like if I can survive another 3 or so turns, I should be okay. I don't know if that's going to be the issue because we can't sustain Altree's BB, and Dalvin Shell just went down. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to finish this off with 1 gem, so this looks like a 2-gemmer right here. Maybe at least 2 gems because he's still not even down yet. Man, he hits hard. Okay, 2 gems. No big deal. Okay, so when he revives, he's going to be smacking me in the face. So I need to use Darvin Shell's ability here. Crap. This is going to be a problem. I kind of need to use Zaldan and Darvin Shell here to be able to keep up the defense and BB. But he is going to absolutely smack me in the face next turn. I would like to just normally attack and let him revive, but then I'm going to have nothing up to protect me. So, yeah, I gotta do that, unfortunately. Which means I should probably just attack with everything, just so I make sure I get as much stuff back as... no. Screw it. The reason why I didn't defend with everybody is because I wanted to get as much BC down as possible. It still didn't make a whole lot of difference. He's still doing a ton of damage. I was kind of hoping Demo would survive there, because I need the extra damage there. So unfortunately, without Darvin Shell's ability up, he was able to do a ton of damage to me there. There's not much I could do. He did stop short of absolutely destroying me, so that's good news, I guess. Don't think this is going to be enough to kill him. Oh man, I was really hoping he didn't kill off Miku there, because I think if she had survived, I would have been able to finish this off this turn. I don't know if this is going to be enough. Oh man, it's not. This is going to be rough. Don't tell me. Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. I guess he's got health left somewhere. Jeez. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Yeah, what you gonna do? Oh well. Alright, Miku, go. You know what, that's just the way it goes. There's nothing you can really do about it. So, not the cleanest run in the world, but hey, we made it through. This squad needs a lot of tweaking, and it's something that could definitely work out in the future, but this actually gives you guys a good idea of what you're in store for if you don't have an incredibly OP team, or if you're running off of free units. As you can see, some of my units here are basically free. You're talking Demo, which you would get from the Vortex. Same thing with Miku, the friend I brought along. So you may not have the best options available to you, and then you're also talking a 5-star here with Darvin Shell. So really the only premium units would be the Zelban, the Douglas, and the Altry, but those are units that you could have easily gotten by now because they've been out for a very long time. Darwin Shell may be the only one that you don't have readily available, but that was the 3-gem, I think that was 3-gem, I forget. I just don't really remember. Clear, so that wasn't the worst in the world, and I'll go ahead and show you the sphere you get for it, which is the reason why you're doing this and putting yourself through this painstaking process. If I can find it, there we go, Batutha. Boosts both attack and defense by 30% and damage dealt to Spark by 50%. An awesome sphere, very, very usable in all situations. That thing is a monster, and that's going to be something that will be usable in basically all and any situations. So, something you're going to want to keep in mind there, that this is a sphere that you're definitely going to go for. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed my semi-fail there, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Unfortunately, NLNP has been a little bit off with our schedules. We have been trying to get a time where everyone's available. Everyone's been very busy lately. So we're trying to figure out when we can get everyone together so that we can have our next podcast. But we will be doing more runs like this. We will be going over all of the new content, and we will be giving you guys all the up-to-date information. And that reminds me, go check out the fan page. I'll be posting that in the description. The fan page, we give you up-to-date information on all things Brave Frontier. As soon as it comes out, we scan the internet, Reddit, Tumblr, everywhere and anywhere to get you the most up-to-date information on Brave Frontier. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Take it easy.